we're obviously going to introduce you,
Okay.
talk about, short bio, and then also just talk about your experience with your podcast. What was the name of your podcast?
QKS.
QKS. Yes,
Yeah.
I want to hear QKS.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. And then the Olympic story. I want to hear what would be, if you're an Olympic athlete, you're in Paris right now. What are you competing for gold?
Got it.
Got it. Okay. Awesome. So let me know when you're ready on YouTube, just so we can get everything queued up here.
We are good. We are rolling.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, everybody. Welcome back to another installment of the 94 podcast. I'm joined here by Emily, and really excited to have you here. And Jim, glad to have you. You just celebrated a birthday. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. Yep.
Thank you.
You turned 21?
I should turn 19. Sneaking in the bars, sneaking in the clubs, all the fun stuff.
All the fun stuff. All right. Cool. Well, I'm glad that you got to celebrate your birthday. And then you, obviously, we got Emily here.
Mm-hmm.
And Emily, we'll just have you just introduce yourself to the audience.
Hi, everybody. I'm Emily. Happy to be here.
Awesome. We're so excited to have you. I know that we were just trying to make sure that we can get you in studio, get you in front of these bright lights and this microphone. So really excited to have you here. And we're going to talk about a couple of current events. I know it's just been a crazy news week with everything that's happening, Olympics starting. We got new presidential candidate coming in, Kamala Harris. So, yeah, just a lot to unpack with this installment of the 94 podcast. Jim, any questions off the bat for Emily before we start cooking here?
All right, let's start quick and go easy. What's your if you had to pick a favorite sport in the Olympics, summer or winter, what would it be and why?
Soccer. I was born with a soccer ball on my feet. My dad's English. I didn't have a choice to play anything else. So I like watching soccer.
Football or soccer?
That's
Soccer. Yeah, that's cool. So your dad is English.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So you were watching the Euros.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not trying to bring back bad memories or anything, but what do you think of the overall team? Do you think they are close for World Cup? Because World Cup is 2 years away. It's going to be here in LA, and I mean in the U.S. This is not LA, but the U.S., Mexico, and Canada are going to be hosting the World Cup.
Right. Yeah, that's going to be super dope. I want to go to one of those games. For
Absolutely.
Sure, since they're right here.
Ooh.
But with the Euros, I mean, I am an Ollie Watkins fan, so that was really exciting. My team's Aston Villa, so it's one of our own.
Shout out to Aston Villa.
That's right. But just with that, I'm used to having faith every year in a losing team. The Vikings, we got the Timberwolves. There's never been a team that I supported that was straight champions. So yeah, I'm gonna always root for my teams and.
Right, you're gonna stay faithful.
Yes,
loyal.
Oh yeah,
you got to bring it home.
Right, Vikings, Timberwolves. What's that? I mean, are you a Twins fan?
I've been going to some Twins games this year, but I don't watch much of the game.
We're gonna try to recruit you to become a Cubs fan.
Okay,
that's the team you need to be rooting for.
All right.
Yeah.
No. You need to become a Red Sox fan. Come on, if you know heartbreak, you know Red Sox. Come on.
Our curse was longer, so I'll just say that.
But we've had so many more painful memories.
I mean, hey, look, I'll give you guys this though. In regards to just baseball, it's fun. Like you said, you've been to more baseball games. I guess
Saints games are fun.
Games too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about Saints.
It's more interactive.
Yeah.
I feel like I had a ball land right next to me.
Right next to you.
Yeah,
okay.
And that would have never happened at a Twins game.
Oh yeah, right.
The luck of that. It was just it was a lot of fun. And there's fireworks.
Okay.
Do they do that for the Twins?
They do it on Friday nights, but they do fireworks every night for the Saints?
Well, I usually go around my birthday time, and so there's fireworks.
Okay.
That.
And you literally just celebrate your birthday 4th of July.
4th of July, yeah.
Yes.
So I get fireworks every year.
Happy belated to you too,
thank you.
Officially on the podcast. Yep. Cool. So like Saints game, I think I did check one out. I got close to one on Thursday or Friday. I think it was Thursday night. And the thing they were playing like Omaha, they're up like 5-0. I mean, like the Saints are just like crushing it. And yeah, it's like they do all the like the zany stuff. Like I saw them like spin like 10 times and then try to like hit a ball off a tee, and that's hilarious. Like,
yeah. And for kids, they have like
kids,
bouncy houses, and it's a lot of more interactive, like
family friendly. Absolutely. No, that's cheaper too, right? It's like most of these baseball or these MLB games that you're going with like the Twins, they're like 30, 40, and then for a family, you're probably spending hundreds of dollars. And plus you got to feed the family when you go there too.
Exactly.
Right.
There's good food at the games.
Okay, at the game. What's your favorite items, like food items at either Saints or Twins?
Like the Twins games, there's a fried chicken stand that's really good. I can't think of what it's called, but it comes out in like little trays.
Okay.
Have you seen that?
I think I might have heard of it, but like I know like that's their specialty at Target Field is their food.
Yeah.
I think they had Tony Oliva Cuban sandwiches. Like I had that really good.
Yeah.
Jim, have you been to Target Field? Just I don't want to leave you out.
I have not.
Okay.
I have not.
Okay. So when you do come, we got to go to Target Field and then CH Field. So for the Saints, what's your favorite food item?
I don't even remember eating anything. I think I just drank.
A drink? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. Okay. They gotcha. Yeah. No, but it's super cheap. Like that. You might as well just enjoy your time out there. Right. Right. Absolutely. No, I remember the Dome Dog. Do you remember the Dome Dog at the Metrodome?
At the Metrodome?
Yeah, the Metrodome.
That sounds familiar now that you say that.
Yep. No, those are like the staples of like baseball, like having a hot dog, chips, ice cream. Ice cream's a huge thing too. Are you an ice cream connoisseur, Jim? No?
My daughter.
Your daughter. Oh. Okay, you can talk about your daughter. Yeah.
Ice cream every day, all day.
Ice cream every day. Okay. Yeah. So, what's the best flavor in her opinion?
I don't think she has one.
Okay, because she's all over the board.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Jim, favorite ice cream? I mean, it is summertime. We should be talking about ice cream.
Ooh. So, fun fact: last Sunday was National Ice Cream Day.
I didn't know that.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. So if I had to choose a flavor, cherry chocolate chip.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Okay, cherry chocolate chip. Okay.
It is so delicious.
Is it?
What about you, Brooke?
Oh, no, you put me on the spot. I would have to say Moose Tracks. I think Moose Tracks is my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Or right up there with cookies and cream. That would be like my favorite like ice cream flavors.
Ooh.
They're like just like my go-tos. Like I know I'm never gonna be let down. Yeah.
I like Cold Stone or a Crunch Cone from Dairy Queen.
Ooh,
I had that the other day.
Okay.
That was good.
Okay. Gotcha. No, that's awesome. I think I did see it on your story. That was pretty cool. That looked like a fun time.
Is Dairy Queen just a Minnesota thing?
No, they're out
all over there.
They're nationwide.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen them like Maryland.
Okay.
Illinois, yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Everyone knows.
Everyone knows the Dairy Queen, the Crunch.
Okay.
Yep. Awesome.
Don't sleep on Dairy Queen in the wintertime. Sometimes they just hit. Sometimes, like it's like 20 degrees outside, and you just want like ice cream. You go to Dairy Queen. I don't know how many times my buddies and I would go at like 7 o'clock at night, 20 degrees outside. Let's get some Dairy Queen and get some like Sundays and stuff.
And just get the craving for ice cream in like 20 degrees.
You're on your own.
Yeah,
not me.
20 degrees. I think
I want soup.
Oh yeah, you're the seasonal. Like you're just like, no, I need soup. You need something warm.
Hot chocolate.
Right. It's hot chocolate, soup, basically anything warm.
Yes.
Chili.
Pho.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I could have that year round.
Pho.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's definitely year round. But like just talking about like soups and different like broths. Yeah. But 20 degrees, man. We get that's you're like an extremist when it comes to like ice cream. You love your ice cream. I respect it. But
Hey, can't
again,
go wrong with some ice cream.
the only thing that I would get year round from from Dairy Queen is their birthday cakes. Their birthday cakes are amazing.
Ooh,
Yeah, and I got a lot of family
that was good.
members. I got a lot of family members where it's like consecutive birthdays. So it's like we got a September birthday, we got an October birthday, and
So
we got a
it's good.
November birthday. So it's like all 3 months. I know that I got DQ appointments. You know, in regards to like making sure that I'm able to get them the cake that they need. Absolutely. So
Is that important to you?
what?
I had a friend who
What's
she
important?
was like the cake person. Like
The cake
whenever
person?
someone had a dinner,
Yeah.
she'd bring the cake, and like that she took that responsibility on herself. That was like her form of love.
Okay.
Do you do that?
I mean, I do step in. I do step up because in regards to like, I know that they love the cake.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, if we're making a DQ appointment to get them the cake that they want,
Yeah.
I make sure that I
That's
deliver.
nice.
Yeah, absolutely. But
The-
yeah,
the
like
cake guy.
yeah, I'm the cake guy. Should I get that like a license plate?
Every friend group
Cake
needs
guy?
one.
That's funny. That's funny. But getting back to the topic on hand, I know we got sidetracked with baseball and trying to recruit you to become a Cubs fan, and then we went down the rabbit hole in regards to just like stadium food. But we got to talk about the Olympics because I mean that is literally just like the lead right now. The whole world comes together. Paris 2024. Did you watch the opening ceremony? I'll be honest, I didn't watch it live either.
I saw Snoop.
Yeah, I saw Snoop.
with
That was my highlight too.
Yeah, that's all I saw. That was great.
Yeah. And it was cool because like they interviewed Snoop. I think Mike Tirico interviewed Snoop. He said, "Hey, how was it, Snoop? How was like carrying the flame?" And then you're expecting something cool, obviously, because Snoop Dogg's cool. And he was like, "Yeah, like I really loved it because when I was carrying the torch, I was a peace messenger." I'm like, dude, that is dope. Like,
Remember he turned like Rasta?
yeah, Snoop Lion.
Yeah.
We can talk about Snoop.
But he's also old. He's lived so many different lives, has done so many different things. Is he like a commentator for the Olympics, right?
He's gonna be
That's gonna be
commentating.
great.
Yep. I think
Because you've seen the one where he like the horses dancing.
Oh, the
like-
equestrians, they're dancing.
He's commented, or he was like a commentator on that. Have you heard that clip?
No, I haven't. Is he like crip walking, like the horse?
Yeah, and like I think it's like him and Kevin Hart or something. Maybe I'm wrong.
Kevin Hart.
but
Yeah,
it's-
Oh my
I remember
gosh.
that.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart and Snoop. Yeah, they should be paired up because that would be comedy. That's
Yeah,
comedy.
that's how you bring everyone back into the Olympics. You just have Snoop commentate.
Snoop commentate and just like that. He's just gonna bring that attention. I think someone else was doing late night with. I think it was Ocho Cinco.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Nightcap, one of my favorite podcasts. Him and Shannon Sharp do it, but like I think Ocho Cinco was really active during the Euros and the Copa America because I know Copa America was right here in the U.S. It was like Las Vegas. They had like New Jersey. We can talk about that too because you're a big football soccer fan. What do you think about Colombia and Uruguay? Because they got violent.
Is that when they had like the whole fight?
Fans, right?
Yeah.
The fans and the players
Yeah.
got into a brawl. Yeah.
I don't know. It's soccer's life, football's life. Like it's serious.
Anything is
I mean,
possible.
There
Right.
was a period of time where I know when my mom was going to like Aston Villa games, when she was visiting my dad, like they had to be like escorted, or you had to take your shoelaces out of your shoes.
So it's like TSA to get in. To these games.
for real, because
Right.
it's like a gang basically.
It's a gang,
right?
right?
Like,
It's a gang. Like they could be just like living maybe like
There's so much pride. I
Right.
actually, a million years ago, I went to Argentina and I like stayed with the host family.
Sure.
And it was during the Copa
America. Yeah.
And Uruguay was playing Argentina in like the final. And I remember them being like, "Yo, when Argentina wins, like." Her family had a huge barbecue, and they're like, when they win, we're going to be out on the street having like
Right. No one's
parties.
sleeping. Right. Yeah.
They were like hyping it up, and then Argentina lost. And then I saw these grown men crying, and I was like, man,
What?
this wasn't supposed to happen.
This is supposed to happen. We're supposed to be dancing and having a good time.
Right? But it was real.
Grown men crying in
Yeah.
Argentina.
I know.
Messy. What have you done to your
This is
people?
life.
No. but that's crazy.
Heartbreaking.
And circa when was this? When you were not trying to-
2005.
2005. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's still like that just shows you the culture of football and soccer.
Yeah.
It means a
100%.
lot. It means a lot. And you see how passionate people can get. Because I know that Colombia, even after like they beat Uruguay, then they made it to the final against Argentina and Messi. They lost. Spoiler alert. I'm sorry if anybody's watching this. But they lost to Argentina, and then the Colombian president and his son actually got arrested because they were also starting mess.
Yes. I saw that.
Yeah. And I don't know. Yeah, like
Ego, man.
egos, right? So like, be prepared.
Testosterone. Get it.
Hey, come on, get it together. It's a game. Grown men, come on. It's a bad look. But I digress. Yeah. So we I know we were chatting offline about this, but I have an idea of what Olympic sport that I would compete in, but I want to open it up to you, Emily, and then also Jim. What summer Olympic event would you be participating to win gold?
Wait, I don't want to go first.
Okay, Jim.
So does it have to be Summer Olympic or could it be any Olympic?
Well, we'll start with Summer Olympic, then we can do Winter Olympic.
Okay. If I had to pick a Summer Olympic, I would choose speed walking. Just stop.
Okay. Speed walking.
Yeah.
Are you saying it? You think it looks easy?
I thought it was easy, but I know everyone trains hard, and it's like, how do you speed walk without running?
Would you be training? Would you be out in your neighborhood just speed walking?
And the thing about speed walking is that both your feet can't be off the air. So you always have to
like
make
you're
contact.
moonwalking almost.
Pretty much, yeah. They always do the tight shot on their feet, but they always have to keep like 1 foot on the ground.
I wish we could just go out into like a wide view and just see you speed walking right now.
Oh God, just stand up. Jim, can you demonstrate?
It would be great.
That would be great. That would definitely be in. Oh, there we go. Let's get a gif of that. No, that would definitely be in the highlights for the year.
Oh, yeah.
That's hilarious. Okay, speed walking. Like, what would be your training? Would you just be like, again, like Emily said, would you be like speed walking around your neighborhood or work?
Hey, you go walk around the neighborhood, definitely go to the mall, go up down the stairs a couple times, say hi to all people speed walking. All the people walking, hey, how you doing? Try to beat Esther to get that discount at the store.
Would you be like stiff arming grandmas in the mall? Like, get out of the way, this is for America. Like,
the silver sneakers.
The silver sneakers, right. You got to have a full tracksuit too.
You need to have gold sneakers.
Yes.
Like, this is for the gold.
This is for the gold. Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Yes, gold everything. Gold everything.
Yes.
I love it.
Manifest.
Shout out Trinidad James. All right. Okay. So, are you ready now?
Okay.
Or do you need time?
Do you need time? I needed that just to see where I was going to go with my answer.
Sure.
But I think I want to be like a diver.
Oh,
yeah.
Diver.
I want to be by the pool. Like, I would be like, just go into the pool to practice, and then I get to,
Okay.
I love the heat. I love the sun. I love being by water.
Okay.
I would love to train for that. That would be cool.
No, that's dope. That's dope.
And excuse me, jumping into water rather than being a tumbler,
Okay.
it sounds a lot safer.
Yeah, a lot safer. Right. Less likely to have any type of injury.
And I love cannonballing.
Ooh.
We'll cannonball. Whenever there's a pool, I will be the one cannonballing.
Okay,
Like,
you be like,
never too cool. To
I have
cannonball.
breaking news to announce, everyone.
Never too cool to cannonball. You know.
Something very urgent. There's a cannonball incoming.
It's like it's just such a fun feeling.
Yep, absolutely. You're literally breaking through as a cannon into the water. I love it. Yep.
There you go.
Okay. Okay. So that leaves me. What would I do? Then the Summer Olympics is my favorite Olympics. If I can learn how to do this would be really cool. What is that? Well, I think it might be sharpshooting, because they actually have sharpshooting. So
what is it, like bow and arrow?
Like they got bow and arrow, so I would do bow and arrow, and then they also have guns. So like like it would be like archery, sharpshooting. Sorry, but yeah, that would be like my game.
That would be cool.
My summer game.
Are you good at darts?
Darts, yeah. Like I just don't play darts, but I'm good. Yeah. Like I can throw it.
Okay.
Like, yeah. It would just basically just take at bats, but I'd feel like I can get a hang of that.
It's like muscle memory.
Muscle memory, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
And again, less likely for a risk of injury.
Yeah.
Because
True.
that plays
could
into
get
it.
shot.
Yeah, if
You're still with a gun.
You're still with a
You're
gun.
like, not very dangerous, but we are playing with guns.
We are playing with guns. Olympic regulated guns. So like
they don't shoot as hard.
I mean, well, they are.
Is it bullets?
No, there's bullets.
Okay.
I mean, I someone can confirm this. Like if it's like rubber pellets, or like actual. I think it's actually live ammunition.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think that's.
No, it's not. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be my summer sport. Archery or sharpshooting. Cool. Yeah.
Hey, it's survival
skills. Come on now.
See, I could just cannonball.
See, right? We got the artillery here. We got me with the bullets, and you got Emily with cannons, and then we got Jim speedwalking.
We are gonna. The apocalypse is coming.
We're taking over the world. No, I'm just kidding. 94 podcast. Here we come. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So winter sports. Now we got to flip it. Winter sports. I mean,
snowboarding.
Oh, that's a cool sport. That's a cool sport. Yeah.
Volleyball.
Do they have volleyball? I thought volleyball is summer.
Volleyball in the summer.
Summer, yeah. For Winter Olympics, do you got one? Because you were definitely trying to talk Winter Olympics earlier, Jim. What's your sport? I think I have a feeling that.
Okay, so obviously with ice hockey, I'm a big hockey fan.
Yeah.
But I do have a guilty pleasure sport, and it's curling.
Dude, you stole mine. What the? Yeah. That's definitely my sport too. Like curling.
Do you like watching it?
I like watching it, and I think it'd be fun to play it too.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
You know, like they're sweeping.
No,
yeah.
I get it.
So it is active. It's not just like you're just like rolling. Like there's a shooter. There's a bowler. That's what they call them.
It reminds me of like, if you have like wood floors in your house, and like as a kid you have your socks on, you like run and then you drift or whatever.
Drift,
yeah, that's what that feels like. That's cool.
Yeah. Those you could say yep. Well, go ahead.
Like you put it on just like I do not understand what the hell's going on, but I do not want to stop watching because it's just like so memorizing. How they have to let it go, how it just turns the right way. It's like, holy crap.
Absolutely.
There's a science.
It is a science for sure. I think, I don't know if the Curling Hall of Fame is in Minnesota. I think that might be a fun fact.
We do have like a center.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, a rink? What would you even call it?
Yeah.
I had a coworker who did it.
Okay. Okay. So you get a little bit of a background of the sport from your coworker.
Yeah, I remember she would have practice and stuff like that. Like they would really play.
Okay. This was a perfect transition. Did you ever have her on your podcast?
No.
Okay. But
we didn't talk about
that? No. Okay.
No.
Okay.
The podcast was just purely my friends.
Your friends,
yeah.
Okay. What was the name of your podcast?
Cute KS.
Cute KS.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was just you, exclusively you and your friends. And like
Two girlfriends.
two girlfriends. Gotcha. And what was the inspiration?
Well, we did have guests.
You didn't
now
have
that I
guests.
said that.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was our inspiration?
Yeah,
like
what was
starting
it?
it?
Yeah, to starting it. Yeah.
Well, I had one friend who she wanted to start a podcast like for herself so many times, and then just wasn't doing it. And then one day, the three of us were all just like hanging out, and I was like, we're very, very similar, but we all have like completely different walks of life. But yeah, and so I thought like our perspectives would be like really interesting, because we could, like, I'm a mom, so like that's kind of my perspective, but I'm also so many other things, and so
many
are
other
they.
Things. Right.
So yeah, we just started. So the one friend who was gonna start her podcast, she already had all the equipment, so we just went over there one day, and then we didn't have a name for a really long time, and then we were like trying to describe like our podcast, and we were like, it's kind of cute. It's kind of chaotic. And that's how that all happened, because it was, we would just talk about everything and anything.
Okay. So
cute chaos.
Cute chaos. Yeah, I love that. That's a great inspiration. A great like you guys came together. You guys had that unity, and for the most part, it was a sisterhood. Right, and you guys were able to kind of just kind of bleed out your passion into that project. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's what we're trying to do here in the 94 podcast. Just inspiring, just by like, just everybody that came before us in regards to like the podcast world.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So like, did you guys like have like guests throughout the community, or did you guys just kind of just like get people that you were like, hey, let's, would love to hear what they have to say?
Yeah, we had a couple. Well, my brother's fiance, they were in town, and so we had her come on.
Cool.
She's also one of my friends.
Very cute.
She was my friend first, actually.
She was your friend first, okay. Before your brother.
Yeah.
Met her. Yeah.
So she came on, and she's from England, so she had her own like perspective on a lot of different things.
Okay.
And then we had mostly women, but one time we were talking about we were talking about a topic, and this guy was like, "Wait, can I talk about, or like, can I
can I interject?
And,
can I come on?
Give his perspective?"
Right.
So we had a male perspective come on, and
do you guys just bash him?
Cool.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'll say my opinion never changed.
Your opinion never changed.
Never changed.
Gotcha.
But we gave him an opportunity to come on.
Got it. Yep.
I think he was kind of a unicorn.
Okay.
But maybe, I don't know. Yeah.
He was kind of a unicorn.
We still gave him the space to speak his mind.
Gotcha. But he was very like adamant, like, hey, I need to be on your podcast to speak my piece. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. I mean, like, at least you are not afraid to have people on that are like different opinions.
No, definitely not.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a variety of life right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. What was your favorite topic you guys had on your podcast that you guys talked about, and you're like, man, I could talk about this for ages and not get tired of it?
I think probably just dating experiences.
Okay. So dating experiences, okay.
Yeah, there was a lot that we like learned about each other that we hadn't known before. I think that was another thing, is we weren't like best friends. Like there was so much that we didn't know. Like one time I had asked, like, have you guys ever been like engaged before?
Yeah.
And I found out one of them had been engaged twice, but it was prior to when I met her.
Before you met her, okay.
Because we were all like in our 30s, so like there was like 10 years of in your 20s that I didn't know these women. So it was a lot of like learning about each other, but yeah, that was fun.
No, absolutely. No, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You guys were able to like kind of uncover like each other's dating history, because before you didn't know that she was engaged twice. That's huge life moments.
Or even one of them was like in the Army for a little bit, you know, like when she turned 18, and I was like, you did what?
You did what?
I think we all have so many layers at this point in our life, like a cake. And then we meet people, and then they're like, they never knew us prior.
They never knew us. Like, who are you?
Yes.
Right.
So
Until you get them
that's
in
fun.
front of like a microphone and a camera.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah, because we
It's
were
therapeutic.
like asking each other questions that we would have never like normally asked.
Absolutely.
I love meeting people's parents.
Okay.
Have you?
Yeah, but my parents are still
You-
here. Yeah.
No,
like,
I
yeah.
mean like
but
you
like
can-
meeting them.
my
would that-
friends' parents.
Yeah, your
like,
friends'
people
parents.
I'm dating's
people you're dating
parents.
parents, right?
And like I think you can. I'm like, oh, that's why they do that weird thing. Like you
learn
meet
a
their
lot.
mom and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, you do that too?
Right,
Like that's where you got that from.
You connect the dots.
Yeah, I can understand you a lot better.
Okay. You don't have to name a friend, but like, what was the one set of parents that are your favorite parents that you got to meet? Take your time.
I had one, like in high school, whenever I was grounded, there was one house that my parents let me go to.
Okay.
Because they knew that they were not going to let nothing slide. Like, I could be there and it was going to be like the same rules that I've had at my parents' house. So
Right.
that was, yeah.
That was the one place they felt safe that they were going to
Yeah.
keep the same standard with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I felt the most comfortable there. It was like a second family.
Second
you know what
family.
I mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah. Absolutely.
When like your friends' families like adopt you.
Pretty much. Yeah. You're the extra child.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. That's cool. Because then you're able to feel like you can be at home when you're not really home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any friends like that where, well, for me, I couldn't even tell you where they are in life anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You get kind of separated. Yeah.
And
Right.
like you spent so much time with them.
Yeah.
That's
No,
interesting.
no, it's interesting. It's like interesting how the human mind works and how we kind of move in this world, or like, what we call life. In regards to like your journey, sometimes it can be intertwined, but then there's always that separation of just like you're just gonna go different paths. So it's like that scene in Fast and the Furious, Paul Walker, Vin Diesel. You're just coasting off into different.
Just walk, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, rest in peace, Paul Walker. But like, we're not always. Yeah. We definitely want to give respect to Paul Walker because they did a really good job of just telling the story of family and friends throughout an action. Like,
How many of those movies are?
I think they might be still making them. I think there's like at least like 10. I think
Yeah.
he made it to 10.
Yeah.
Right?
Double digits?
Double digits.
Yeah.
Wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Right. Yeah, that is just definitely like an all-time movie franchise because they're never gonna stop making them because I feel like it's like, hey, if you already have the plot, you have the setup, all you got to do is just hit record.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, yeah.
Unlike the 94 podcast, we have to work really hard. We don't just hit record and just start pumping things out. Whatever Tyrese is telling you is a lie. No, I'm just kidding.
Tyrese.
But yeah, like like I do have friends where like I would always spend like the whole summer like going back and forth to they would sleep over my place, my parents' place, and then I would go over to their house, and then it would basically just feel like I was at home the whole time. But now it's like you're living two different lives. Friends move away, or you go to college, and they don't, or they go to the army, like you said, and then there's deployment, there's different things in between,
Right. Yeah.
So, but yeah, like I definitely can relate to that, where you have friends and like you meet their parents, and you're like, okay, this is how you click, all right, this is your swag, okay, and then there's also parents where it's just like, oh, okay, there was a disconnect. Like they're nothing like their child, where it's like they're the oddball.
Right.
And like the kid is like trying to reel them in a little
Right.
bit. Yeah.
But it still derives from that like relationship.
The
too.
life relationship. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because everybody comes from a different walk of life, and that's okay. It's just kind of just understanding where everybody fits. It's kind of we're all woven in, I guess, in this perspective. Jim, you have any friends that you keep in touch with, or you met their parents and you're just like, I get how my friend is like that now.
Oh yeah, like my buddy's coming up next week, and like I've met his family's like a second family to me, and it's just like I understand why you are now. I understand how crazy you get, or all the stuff with your family. It's awesome. It's always great to meet their family because you never know, you'll have more than just that friend. You'll have multiple friends, especially if they have any siblings too.
Absolutely. Yeah. I know anybody that's met my brother. I love him. Shout out to Gustu.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. you meet him.
I know your family.
You know my family.
I do.
Yeah, you know my cousin Isaac. Shout out Isaac.
That's my brother.
Yep, Isaac. You know what's up. But yeah, like that's really cool that you guys are really close. You said that's your brother. That's awesome. And yeah, like I know that he's a big supporter of the podcast, so definitely want to give him a quick shout out again, because you need that. You need your community. You need your people that are going to be in your corner, no matter what. No matter what stage that you're in life, you definitely need those people in your corner. Absolutely.
So sticking with friends, do you have a crazy story that like you can tell that like you don't have to incriminate yourself, you don't have to tell us any names? Like, do you have a story that you would tell everyone anytime, and you will just die laughing right there without even finishing it?
Oh, I definitely have a lot of different crazy stories, but
If you need time to think, I can tell a story about my buddy and I if you still need time to think.
Yeah. Give you some time to think.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I've had a lot of experience.
A lot of experience,
There's a lot of file cabinets I have to go through.
Sure. Take your time.
Something out.
Take your time.
Give me add another criteria to it. Be like out of town or at a, I don't know.
Oh, okay, like a summer camp.
Yeah. Summer camp, yeah.
I mean, a summer camp?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I definitely, I'm sending my daughter to this summer camp this year. Okay. It's a Spanish camp. And I actually, that's why I went to Argentina in 2005, because I had been going to this Spanish camp every year.
Cool.
And I just I had friends from all over the country that would be like we'd be there for a month. And
wow.
Yeah.
A month of just speaking Spanish.
Yeah, it was immersion. It's
immersion, yeah.
I mean, obviously.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Right?
Yeah.
But they build it like it's like a Spanish village, and you only have like rice and beans and like
right.
The counselors only speak to you in Spanish. You can't even have playing cards.
Okay.
Unless you're gonna play in Spanish.
Right.
They go through your suitcase.
You can't play.
Can't have books that are in English. Can't read books in English.
No. So they vet you out.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it was like.
In your candy, it can't be English. It has to be Spanish.
Yeah, well, they have little stores.
They have little bodegas, right? Or stores?
Yeah, I don't even remember what they would call it. Okay. But
Mercatos, something
tienda,
like tiendas. Yeah.
And they would just have like Mexican candy or Spanish candy or whatever. Anyways.
Yeah.
But I still, one night we snuck out, as you do, and we stole the playa sign.
Okay.
The sign for the beach.
The beach.
And I put it in my suitcase, and I still have it to this day. And it's in my daughter's room. And she's like,
cool.
Mom, can I do that? And I was like, I think I'm supposed to say no.
Yeah.
But I also want you to like live and experience
everything. Right. But you're not trying to discount her experience.
No, I'm telling her, get all of your trouble out before you turn 18.
Absolutely.
Like, get it all out.
Get it all out.
If you want to do some like Grand Theft Auto, do it before you're 18.
Little Terrio, right?
Sticks on your record.
It does. Stay away. Like literally, just when you're a kid, just go crazy.
Yeah,
within reason.
Like,
yes.
Yeah.
I hear you.
That's my advice.
Okay, so
that's my story.
That's your story, right? Okay, that's cool. And you still have it today, and it's in your daughter's room. That's pretty cool. That's
awesome.
The playa, the beach.
Playa, yep.
Oh, okay. So, Jim, do you have a story?
Yes.
I'm just fishing right now. Yeah.
So it's me and my best buddy. We were in high school. We were being little craps, and we're driving back from getting dinner, and we had this idea of, hey, let's call your mother and tell her we're lost, and like fully go into like we're lost, we don't know who we are. Like this is the age before like smartphones were like very smart.
Yeah.
Right.
So what we did was we pulled into his driveway, parked behind my mother's car, and then start going, we're lost, I don't know where we are, we came to this wrong street, blah, 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 blah. So she comes running out the door.
Fear.
Right, instead of fear.
And just see me and my buddy doing like the silly, like, where are we, like looking back and forth, pointing to nowhere. She comes out and she's like, are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
She probably had a heart attack.
Yep. And she was ready
to losing your kid is like the biggest panic. Like if you look behind you and they're not there,
they're
it's
not
just
there.
Your heart
what's
just,
happening?
Like,
Right. What is life at this moment? Yes.
She's probably like, just wait till you're in this position.
Yup.
Your kids do this.
I would always hear that from my mom, my dad. Be like, wait until you feel this pain.
Mm-hmm.
Like wait until you have children and you're gonna feel this.
They're gonna do the same thing.
They're gonna do the same thing. And I guess my story. I guess everybody's doing story time. Story when I was a hooligan and I was going to Carl Sandburg Middle School, which is now closed. But I was in I think 6th or 7th grade. This is going back to like 2002. Like so, dating myself here a little bit. But and I remember I was just such a bad kid. I was like locking, those lockers that everyone would get in junior high. Some people would leave it unlocked.
Yeah.
So I would take that and then I would lock it to next door. So that
like the padlock.
The padlock. Oh. So they couldn't
they
open.
had to figure it out.
They had to figure it out. They'd have to either figure out that person's schedule next to them to get locked. So like I don't know that
You're
I
a troll.
I was a troll. Yes.
That's a nice troll right there.
So like you don't leave anything unlocked. Back then, I was just gonna pick it up and lock you up next door to your locker mate. So they probably had a lot of fun, especially if they were just trying to just get their stuff and go home, get their backpack, get on their bus. Yeah,
cut their lock.
Dang. Yeah. So that was my hooliganism. Like, and I mean it only resulted in me having to clean up the New Hope ice hockey arena. So that was just like
that was your punishment.
That was my punishment.
Oh, you got caught? How did you get caught?
Cameras. Cameras. They didn't catch me on foot.
Okay.
Yeah, they got me on cameras. But it was definitely like a good learning experience. But got to see the New Hope Ice Arena and just at the same time you're a kid. Mm-hmm. You're going through you're going through adolescence. You're figuring yourself out at that time. So, but yeah, that's just a nice little story of just the childhood, I guess, back in the day. But let's shift gears here again. Let's put that subject to bed. Watch out, kids. In regards to don't do it. Past 18, don't do it. Past 18. No, it sticks to your record. It's real. But in regards to, I know State Fair is coming up too. Let's talk State Fair because I know that's like the biggest like event that happens in Minnesota during the summer. So what's like you got to go to stands at State Fair?
Oh, go to for food. Corn on the cob for sure.
Corn on the cob, yup. That's a win.
It.
I love
cheese
corn
curds.
on the cob. Cheese curds.
Corn on the cob, cheese curds, and the beer stands.
Yes.
Honestly, that's all I need.
Stands. Yeah.
And then just to be at the State Fair. I like just people watching, walking around. I love going with people who have never been to the State Fair. So I used to have a lot of like family and friends. They would come visit us in the summer and we'd bring them to the State Fair. And it would be like such an eye-opening experience for them every single time. Yeah, that's my favorite like State Fair experiences is like going with someone for their first time.
For the first time, and then they actually,
they don't know what to expect.
They don't know what to expect, right? So when they see hay and they see like a bunch of horse poop and like
it's everything.
It's everything.
And then it's the
right?
weirdest people. No offense, Minnesota.
No, they got some weirdos.
Weird.
Yes.
Yeah, I just love it.
Shout out to the weirdos though.
Shout out. We love you.
We love you.
Thanks for being weird.
Thanks for being weird. Yes. But Jim, have you been to the Minnesota State Fair? I don't know if you have.
I have not.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Not the Minnesota State Fair.
Come with us.
Come with us. We gotta go.
I swear it'll be.
I twist my arm. I guess I can. Oh no!
You gotta twist his arm to drink some beer. Yep.
Dude, it's so fun. I go multiple times.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely like geared up for the State Fair this year because normally go. I think last year we went for work. Like we just did it as like a work event. But like 2 years before, that was like my first time in like a long time. But it's just like I didn't know how much I missed it.
Yeah. And it's the exact same too.
It's the exact
like
same.
Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed.
Yeah, it's great.
It's great. It's definitely a Minnesota pastime.
And you can have funnel cakes for breakfast. Like there's no rules. All the rules go out the door. Like
Exactly.
If you want alligator
on a stick, yeah.
Yeah.
Tastes like chicken. That's what I've heard. Have you had it?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good?
Yeah.
Okay. I think the most exotic food that I've ever had is like frog leg. It was like at my Chinese friends in high school, and he was like, "Hey, you want some chicken wings?" He lied to me. He lied to me first. But then it was actually good. But I was like, "I'm good."
The bones are a lot like thinner, aren't they?
A lot thinner,
like
yeah.
Skinny.
They're skinnier, yeah. But yeah, alligator on a stick. That might be an item.
Yeah.
Check it out. What else do they got? They also have deep fried stuff.
Oh yeah, like Snickers or Oreos.
Oreos.
They come out with new food. So a couple years ago, I worked in the what's the building? The Capella Tower.
The Capella Tower. Okay.
And they have like a taste. Like the Star Tribune is also there, which is like the newspaper, and they always do like an announcement of the new foods.
Yes.
But they bring like sample sizes to the Capella Tower.
Capella Tower downtown, right?
Before it, so I could go like on my lunch break and try like all the new foods that were coming out.
Right.
And I don't know. I can't even think of an example, but there's new foods every year.
Every year, yeah. Right. I'm trying to think of what was. I guess they came up with like these mini donuts or something. I don't know if they like deep fried them, but like deep fried mini donuts. I think that was one year. Mini donut beer. That was another one. That's a big one. Yeah. People like the pickle beer.
Yeah,
that was new recently. Pickle beer. So there's different like varieties that people like. It's always expanding. Anything with bacon. I don't eat bacon, but like everybody loves bacon.
Yeah, I don't eat bacon.
I don't eat bacon.
No pork on my fork.
Yep. Oh, I love that. I'm gonna start using that. No pork on my fork. I love that. But I know Jim is all about the bacon. He's got the Bacon City.
Always.
Yep. The turkey leg, but that's the Renaissance Festival. That's another event. I haven't been there though.
You've never been to the Renaissance?
No, I need to go though.
It's an experience for sure.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Is it typically they run it after the state fair?
I think it goes longer. So the state fair is the last 2 weeks in August, right?
Yes.
And it's on Labor Day weekend.
Like 12 days. Yep.
I think Renaissance is almost a month.
Almost a month. Okay, so they probably run it like from September all the way to October, right? Or like
I don't know.
Because I know they also like put stuff in the Star Tribune or like in the paper that we would get like the paper back in the day, and it would just be like, come to the Renaissance Festival, or you would see like the TV spots where they, hey, come check out the Renaissance Festival, and it's normally like. I guess it's not as busy as the State Fair because I feel like it's in Shakopee. It's kind of a little bit more tucked away.
It can be. I remember driving to like Mankato, and there would always be a line. And like, what are these people doing out here?
What's going on?
So I think parking. The one year that I went, I had to wait in line for a little bit. I think it's just because they're not used to having that many people.
Okay.
Like come. The road infrastructure.
That makes sense. It's a bottleneck.
Yeah, but. I think when you're in there, they have this one like exhibit or whatever you'd want to call it. Like they have mermaids. Oh. So it's really like women
in
mermaid
outfits.
And they're like swimming.
They're swimming. And like in like an aquarium?
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they make it like almost like you're like in Pirates of the Caribbean. They got
Yeah.
mermaids interacting with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
People on like stilts. It's exactly how you would think it is.
Are they like
People are
scary
dressed
mermaids?
up.
Are they scary mermaids? Are they like are they friendly with kids?
They're
Okay,
They're friendly.
that's good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
No, it's for the kids.
It's for the kids.
Yeah,
That's
or
good.
someone who's on like shrooms or something. I think
Right,
they would probably
they'll
enjoy
probably
that.
they'll probably enjoy. Oh my god, I'm talking mermaids, right?
Yeah.
yeah, gotcha. So the Renaissance Festival, you're gonna see an eclectic crowd. For
Yeah.
sure. I love
So
it.
I would experience it once. It's not really for me. That time period makes me think of like smelly people. Like,
Right.
I would never want to be in like
It's
the
like
medieval times. Like
They showered once a month or something.
gross.
Yeah.
If that.
Yeah.
With that,
And
right.
with what?
Chocolate bleu.
rainwater
Right.
or something?
Yeah, rainwater. Right.
Ew. Those people smell.
Those views, like,
And they like, yeah, their bathrooms were probably. Sorry.
yeah, like the
That's what the Renaissance fair
the
makes me think
outpost.
of.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
No, but that's a good way to describe
offended
it.
anybody.
Yeah, we're not offending anybody, and obviously it's a time era that hygiene wasn't the top of the priority list.
Yeah. People are like, would you time travel? I'd be like, I would only time travel forward.
You would just go forward. You were
Yeah.
fast forward.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, that brings me to the next topic. Where would you time travel to?
When the life is easier.
Okay. It could be like maybe 50
I
years
think-
from now? 100 years?
Who knows? I'd have to test it out.
You
I'd
have to
be
test it
like,
out, right? You
Try
gotta
10 years and be like, oh, nope,
No,
still not better.
it's still not better, right?
In the middle of a civil war.
Right. Right.
I don't know. I think it's got
What's happening?
It's got to
Right.
get worse before it gets better. So
True, we gotta,
I would
like,
speed past
past
our next
that.
few years.
I got you.
Yeah.
No, I totally respect that. And plus, you get to enjoy the evolution of AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably see some robots.
especially after
Yeah.
like the beginning stages when everyone's got it figured out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For sure. You probably have like everybody on segways too.
Flying segways.
Flying segways. Right. It wouldn't be on the ground anymore.
Yeah.
It'd be flying. Right. That's cool. The Vikings do actually. Let's talk some football. I mean,
Okay.
I know this is longest that I've gone on the podcast to talk football, so I appreciate you being here for this moment in history here on the 94 podcast. The Vikings open up, I believe, training camp. They open up training camp this weekend. Jim, can you back me up on that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and it's at the Egan, I think TCO Performance Center, which you've seen that, like driving on, I think right on 494.
I don't know.
It's like a giant like Minnesota Vikings building in Egan. If you ever do
I don't
drive,
really.
you don't drive that way really, do you?
I drive to Rochester.
Rochester.
A couple times a week, but
Okay.
I don't think because I used to go to the training camps when they were in Mankato because I lived there.
Right. Oh yeah. Let's talk about
Yeah.
Mankato too. I mean, it just to tie this back into the Vikings training camp.
Yeah.
So living in Mankato, that's where you went to school.
Mm-hmm.
The Minnesota Vikings would definitely show up like towards the end of summer.
Yeah.
Tell
Well,
us some
I mean,
Viking stories. Yeah.
I definitely saw Adrian Peterson at the Cold Stone.
Okay. Did
I
you
don't know
shake
what
your hand?
car he was driving. I wish I
No.
knew. I could be like, he was
Did you
driving,
get to
blah,
shake
blah,
his
blah.
hand?
No,
No.
I'm not bothering that man.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna act like I don't know who he is.
You're like, who are you?
Yeah, I'm that person that I would.
Are you lost, sir? No,
Never
just
can
kidding.
girl. Never.
Just imagine asking Adrian Peterson, "Are you lost, sir?"
No,
like at training
actually-
camp.
Off topic, but on topic.
Sure.
I did that to a Wilds player one time
Okay.
because I don't know anything about hockey, and I was at this like party,
I'm a casual fan too.
and I was just like talking to this random guy,
Mm-hmm.
and like I don't know, I had no idea who he was. And he was like, oh, I'm from Canada. Like, I play hockey, blah, blah, blah. So, like, he gave me that, but I didn't
Yeah.
really, like, put two and two together.
You didn't put two and two together. Yeah.
He's also was black. So, I never
Okay.
thought in a million years
Okay.
he would have, like, been a hockey player.
Yeah.
And
That's cool.
he's like, what are you doing tomorrow? And I was like, oh, XYZ. And then I was like, what about you? And he's like, oh, I'll be in St. Paul. I said, what the heck is in St. Paul?
What's in St. Paul?
And he was like, I got hockey. And then I was like, fast forward a few hours. Someone was like, what did he look like? And I like had told her, and she was like, "Yo, he's a wild player."
He's a
like,
wild player.
And I was talking to him like he was nobody.
Right.
I have so many stories like that where I just have no idea.
Right. You're not starstruck. Like everybody else that would have known him would have been starstruck and
I'd be like, "Oh, you're tall, but I have no idea who you are."
You have no idea who you are.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And then he was like, "I'm going to be in St. Paul. I'm going to be playing hockey."
Yeah, and
you
I
were
was
just
like,
"What's in St. Paul?"
Cool.
Cool. Good luck.
Hope you do well.
Right.
But no, Mankato for the training camps. I remember your cousin's apartment like had a party, and there was like football players that like knocked down their door. Like they used to party with the students.
With the students,
when they came down there.
Right. They would mingle with everybody there. Right. I think it was Adrian Peterson for sure. And then there was like
their bathroom door was broken.
Yeah, I heard
like
the story.
The whole year, and everyone would be like, "What happened?" And they'd be like, "Oh, one of the football players."
Yeah,
like
one of
Vikings players.
Vikings players. They caused this.
Yeah, his girl was like texting somebody in the bathroom, and he was trying to get in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
dang. Yeah. So the R.I.P. to the door.
I know.
You know?
But I think I would keep that door like as a souvenir.
Absolutely, it's a memento. It's a memento for sure.
Story to tell.
Story to tell. Absolutely. Okay, so Vikings are going to be in Eagan, not in Mankato no longer, but that's cool to kind of just hear some of those stories. But I know Eagan is going to be the start of the mini camp is this weekend, and they do make it family friendly. So if you have kids, obviously you have a daughter, you can go bring her there, and then there's opportunities for fans to meet the players. And now that it is just dedicated to the Vikings, they do have like night practices. I think that's coming up later. I think that might be like in like a week or 2 weeks from now, where they're about to let out from camp. But that I definitely want to get out there. I got to figure out my schedule the rest of today, because I know if it starts off today, that'd be nice. There's so much going on. I don't know. Do you play? Do you golf?
I was on the high school golf team.
There you go. Now we get.
I was pretty good.
You're pretty good. Now we talk about.
I take that back. I was the second worst on the team, but I'm obviously pretty social.
Yes.
And we got to leave school early, and then it was just like got to walk around and like talk to other people for the whole game. So I enjoy it.
It's
Top
fun.
golf I can do, so I have the skills.
You do have the skills. Okay.
Yeah, but that's my experience.
That's your experience. Okay. They're actually having a 3M Open this weekend.
Yeah,
too.
they are.
Yep. Yeah. And I was thinking possibly checking it out, because I've never been to a golf.
Because it's amateur as well, right?
Yeah, I think amateurs are also
pro.
amateur and pro.
So it's like a big 10-day thing.
So, no, I think it's just the weekend. It's like 4 days.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I also do like brand ambassador work, and they were like asking me to work for it, but I thought it was 10 days.
No, it's like the weekend. It's so like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Something else.
It might be something else,
Cool.
right?
But it's a big thing.
It is a big thing. Like, and 3M's hosting it. It's like the 3M Open. It's in Blaine, so it's like you see all these beautiful homes in Blaine in the backdrop. So yeah, Minnesota definitely representing with the PGA Tour. And I didn't even know that you played golf. Like, you're a woman of many talents. You're a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Right. So, okay. Well, I'm a little surprised you didn't pick golf for your summer Olympic then, because you enjoy the sport.
Yeah, but I don't think I'd want to be like around it all the time.
Okay.
Like I don't like watching it.
Okay. You don't
I'm
like
not
watching.
that old yet. I feel like that's an old person.
Hey, we love our old viewers, though. We love the mature audience.
Yeah, we all are gonna get old.
We're all gonna get old
and watch golf.
Yeah.
Unless you're Benjamin Button. Right. And watch golf and take naps.
Yeah.
Because
my gosh,
it's the best nap sport.
Yes, exactly. No, golf is fun.
It is fun.
Putt-putt's fun. I haven't been to the Puttery downtown, but
Ooh,
I've been to a Puttery before.
Yep.
And
Puttery's
that was
fun.
really fun.
Yep.
Yeah, good times.
Can Wonderland. Have you been there? They got a putt.
I've been to the brewery there, but yeah, they do have a putt there too.
They get a putt there too. Yeah.
Yeah. And the Walker. I grew up over by Dred Scott.
Dred Scott. Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Like in Bloomington.
Bloomington. Okay.
Putt over there.
Putt over there. I'm trying to think, because the barbershop that I go to, I think it's right next to Dred Scott.
Oh,
do you
really?
know GT? Gifted Barbershop. Shout out to Gifted Barbershop. But yeah, it's right next to Dred Scott. So
Oh,
when you
okay.
said Dred Scott, I was like trying to make
By
my
like Scoops,
mind
the
work.
ice cream spot.
Yes,
Oh.
there's also like a strip mall where there's a Domino's.
Yeah.
He's right next to it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Small world.
Small world. Okay. And then, that's a great park because you're always seeing like activities. People are playing lacrosse, like youth sports is on full display out in Dred Scott.
Yeah.
So would you say that shaped a lot of like your summer just because you were right by
Right
Dred
there.
Scott? Yeah.
I
Park.
lived across the street from a basketball court.
Okay.
And I never played basketball.
I thought you were about to say like
No,
I used to cross people over like Allen
I could have
Iverson.
been
Like,
Paige. Like I had all the resources I needed, and I was not.
no.
But this
That's
year,
okay.
my daughter's playing for the first time, and so
Okay.
we're learning together.
Encouraging. And
I'm like
that's
Googling
exciting.
like what double dribbling is.
Yes,
and,
double
like,
dribbling,
Googling, like,
carrying,
the
or like paint.
Like, what are you talking about?
Right. How to properly cut after you set a pick. Pick and rolls.
Yes.
Right.
Like I have no idea. We're learning together. But I think I had a kickback net and a badminton court in my yard.
Ooh,
We had a really
badminton.
big yard.
That's
so,
fun. That's
yeah.
fun. So it was like
My parents got me into everything.
they got into everything.
Yeah.
They're like, oh,
I did
so Emily can be
tennis, I did
active.
floor
Perfect.
hockey,
Yep,
yeah.
floor hockey. Oh,
did all of
okay.
it.
Okay. So
Volleyball.
Dang. So you were literally like you were like all world with like all the sports.
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't have iPads and like.
No, there's no iPads.
I had a
There's no
BMX
TikTok.
I had a BMX bike. I had
BMX
I was
bike.
outside.
Okay. Did you have a CBR? Did you have a what is it? City bike racing?
No.
Okay.
Is
you
it
might-
Mongoose? Is that a
No,
BMX
it's
thing?
like
That's-
it's like a motorcycle. It's like
Oh,
CBR.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Oh no, I never had a motorcycle.
Did you have like those dirt bikes though?
No.
Okay.
I was still a
As
very
a-
suburb kid.
Okay. No, I mean like
Do
my
you-
my brother and I, we would get on dirt bikes like, and it would be with like the YMCA program. So they would actually have.
What do you mean?
Yeah, they used to call it mini bikes, but it was
Okay.
like dirt bikes
Yeah.
for kids. But yeah, they would take us out. I think it was like in Jordan, Minnesota. So like we go a little further south because
Yeah.
obviously that's a little bit more of a country activity.
Okay.
But yeah, we would get out on a dirt track and they would have competitions and like
Really?
yeah,
That would be fun.
yeah. So it's just something to think about.
Do they still do that?
I
I
don't
feel like
know.
it's a liability.
I think it might be a liability. You might have to sign some paperwork. I mean, we didn't have, we would just have to sign like a permission slip back then, but now
Yeah.
you'd have some liability stuff
Yeah.
going on. Yeah, for sure.
Get these
Wear your
kids-
helmets, kids. Wear your helmets.
Get a group of kids on dirt bikes and just tell them to let it rip.
I mean, yeah, let it rip. You know, just have fun. Get your boots and, you know, get dirty in the dirt.
Strap up your boots.
Strap up your bootstraps and, you know, just have fun. Be a kid. But yeah, that's cool. So you did a little bit of everything in regards to just activities. Exposure, absolutely. So you said that you're what's like the new sports? Are you also on the lookout for like new sports to play? And
especially need to start pickleball.
Pickleball, that's what I'm talking about.
Like my daughter plays, my parents play, my friends play. I'm just telling them they don't want me to start because I'm just gonna be too good.
You're gonna be too good because like you're
so
just like once I pick it up, it's over.
It's over. I talk a lot of ish too, like a lot. But
are you kind of like Anthony Edwards? You just like any sport that you choose, I can beat you.
Oh yeah, you have to.
You're like A1 from
Even
day one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like any sport, Jenga, Connect Four, game over.
Game over.
Yeah.
What about ping pong?
Do you want to lose?
Oh, okay. Let's go.
I have a lot of confidence.
Let's go.
You have to. You have to believe in yourself.
You have to believe
in yourself. Even if you're the worst.
Yes. Fake until you make it.
Exactly. 100%.
Because there was a funny clip of now they're just we're talking about ping pong of Anthony Edwards talking or chirping the actual Olympic ping pong team.
Yeah.
He said, "There's no way that y'all beat me 21-0." He said, "I'll score one."
I'll get at least 1 point.
At least get one. You guys are not gonna skunk me 21-0
Yeah.
or 11-0, whatever.
Yeah,
Like
you have to believe.
You gotta believe in yourself. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I'm just trying to reel this back into what the next topic is gonna be. Have you been to any Lynx games?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. I know that they're on a big break right now because of the Olympics, but like you've been to a Lynx game?
Yeah.
How are they?
They're really fun. I went in April. I think I've been to like almost every sporting event in the state.
That's possible.
This year.
Yeah, this year. Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Soccer. Timberwolves. Lynx. Twins. Wild. I think probably
You said
December.
Saints already. Yep.
Yep.
And then football.
else do we have?
Football. Did you go to a Vikings or Gophers game? Or Mankato? I don't know.
I worked at both of them. Does that count?
Yeah, I mean, you were there.
I was there. But no, I think going to any sporting event is a good time. Like, I've never been.
I endorse
to a
this
game.
message. Right?
I've never been to like an arena game or anything that it wasn't fun. So
Right.
I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
To everyone. And
Absolutely.
yeah, girl sports are just as fun as boy sports. So.
Exactly. I would definitely agree with that. What the Lynx, they play Caitlin Clark coming up.
Okay, I bet that game's gonna be packed.
It's gonna be packed.
Yeah,
because they played the Las Vegas Aces and then they play the Indiana Fever. Obviously, Caitlin Clark plays for the Indiana Fever. Have you guys gotten a chance to see Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese? I guess those are the top two rookies right now in the WNBA.
Like live in person? No.
Okay, because I know that they have.
That would be great.
No, that would be definitely great. I definitely have to figure out like the logistics to get to that game because I think that would be fun because the crowd, like at the first game that she grew up a Minnesota Lynx fan because she grew up in Iowa. That was the closest team for her. But now that she's a superstar and just like a household name, and the fact that she didn't make it to the Team USA team, so like that comes back to like she's just gonna be going extra hard. I feel like the next 4 or 5 years. So she for sure will.
She has a lot to prove.
She has a lot to prove. Absolutely. There's I think right now the head coach for the U.S. women's is Cheryl Reeve, the Lynx head coach, and she's been very critical of Caitlin Clark. So that's kind of interesting, kind of to see how Caitlin Clark's going to show up for that game. So just giving you guys an extra. I'm giving you guys some extra butter for your popcorn to make sure that you guys do pop up for this game.
Right? Yeah. No. I think that's what builds better players, though. I think it works well for everybody. Like you can be like the best at something, but you can almost like plateau at that. You kind of need that like fall. You need to fall to like get back up and become stronger. And I think that's what makes like a proper athlete or like somebody that we can like properly idolize. You know what I mean? Like if you're always the best at something,
right? You never had to like have adversity. You never had to pick yourself up. Right.
Yeah.
So I feel like
that's great for her.
Absolutely, it's great for her. Speaking of another GOAT, Simone Biles.
Yeah, I just started watching the documentary that she had on her.
Me too. Yeah.
What an intense sport! Like, it is so much mental.
It is.
Like that you don't even think about, or even like competing at that level is like so mentally draining, and they're like all the athletes at that stage are just beyond. Like just physical strength. Absolutely.
Yeah, and then Suni Lee is a local to Minnesota, St. Paul girl, right? And she's out there representing in the women's gymnastics USA team, and was watching Simone Biles and the hell that she went through during the Tokyo games. I know that was during COVID, so they literally had to be quarantined. So all they're thinking about is gymnastics. Normally they would just go out to the Olympic Village, go get some food.
Family there.
Get to socialize, fraternize with the other Olympic athletes. But now it's like back then it was just like it was gymnastic 24/7. And now seeing the documentary, you can really appreciate what she's able to do. And then now it's gotten to the point that like every single Olympic gymnastic event has a Simone Biles like move named after her.
That's if she lands it, right?
If she lands it,
Yeah.
I think that's coming up with like the uneven bars.
I don't. Yeah.
Or
Whatever
one she hasn't conquered yet.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. It's like she's about
the
to
greatest athlete of all time, right? Yeah.
Greatest athlete, I would say, of all time currently.
Living. Or
what? Like, Michael Phelps hasn't died.
Oh yeah, I guess competing.
Usain Bolt hasn't died. I mean,
Yeah.
there's some like all-time Olympians,
Yeah.
and she's definitely on that Mount Rushmore of like just all-time greatness. Yeah. But yeah, Simone Biles right now, she is definitely the headliner for the Paris 2024.
I love Sha'Carri.
Sha'Carri and Noah Lyles, the sprinters.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're fun.
LeBron James in his final one, he was actually the flag bearer with Coco Gauff. So this is the first time they had both male and female, and this is the first time a basketball player has ever been the flag bearer.
Yeah,
like a male basketball player.
Their height was crazy.
It was. It was. He was like literally. His head was almost touching the flag. He's literally just like trying to grab like
so
the
awkward.
bottom. It was so awkward. It's like, what's going on? LeBron, get out of the way. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
And it was funny because they were like LeGoat on LeBoat, and then like they had like the side by side of him and George Washington leading the troops.
Oh
like,
yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So yeah, social media is having fun with
Yeah.
this, and shout out to Coco Gauff's first ever tennis player. So I wouldn't be surprised. Did you play tennis too?
I played high school.
You played high school. So
Yeah.
you strike me like tennis, golf, and then did you play soccer? Yep.
Yeah.
You were
I played
triathlete.
Yeah, but in middle school I played tennis.
Oh, middle school you played tennis.
For the high school team.
For a high school team.
Yeah.
Okay, so your skill was that elevated that you could play.
No, it was one of those sports. Well, yeah.
Okay,
actually.
take
I'll
it.
take
Just take it. Yeah.
No, it was one of those sports where if they don't have it in middle school,
Okay.
and you can try out.
You can try out for the high school team. That's cool.
Does every school have that?
I think that was a program that I went to Armstrong, so like I know that they would have like transfers. Like if they were really talented at 8th grade, they could play on like the tennis high school team.
Okay.
Yeah, because tennis for some reason, I don't know. Like Minnesota definitely has some good tennis players. Like shout out to all the tennis players watching right now. Like and subscribe to the 94 podcast. Shout out to the CCX studio here as well. But yeah, like tennis is a big sport, and I know I covered it at St. Cloud State. And yeah, just watching like the discipline that it takes to play the sport, and I know that you can speak through that because you lived it. What was your favorite tennis moment? I guess professional, like not professionally, but like whenever you were playing. Yeah,
I like having a teammate.
Yeah. Okay. You like doubles. You like having a teammate, and then it's just you and your teammate against the opposition.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Did you play in the front, or did you play like is there the different positioning where you would be the front or the back?
No, it depends on like if you're serving or not.
Okay, if you're serving or not, that would be the only difference.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rotate?
I mean, at that level, I don't know.
No. Would you rotate like different sides? Like, would you be left or right side? Would you have an appointed position?
It's been I was in middle school, so
Emily,
it's been many years.
Come on. No,
but I think you always serve on the right side.
It'd be on the right side.
Right?
Okay,
You
that'd be your
serve on the
dominant.
right side.
You were serve on the right side.
On a court.
Okay, that would be that would be the appropriate.
Because you go this way.
You'd be going across.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I'd still beat you in ping pong.
I don't know.
I don't
know.
No. Okay. But okay, so like just getting back to, all right. So that was your 3 sports. Your favorite sport that you played in school? Soccer.
Yeah, all day.
Like you said, you were born with soccer at your feet.
Yeah, that was the one that I played the longest. I did intramural in college. But
Okay.
I don't know. That was my.
That was your passion sport.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's the
Cool.
only sport that I did like traveling.
Yeah. Did you
stuff like that.
were you a forward? Were you a midfielder, defense, goalie?
Kind of depended on the team. Like I was a goalie. I played everything.
Okay, you played everything. Yeah.
Yeah, but I would say midfield was like my biggest
midfield, your biggest
position that I
position
would
that you
play
play.
because I was just fast.
You were just fast, so you were able
Yeah.
to. Yeah, you just had the conditioning
Yeah.
to
My
keep
brother
up.
was like the real goalie.
He was the real goalie.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. That was like his.
It was kind of like when he
his
turned
position.
into a goalie, I was like, okay, like
That's
I'll
his identity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we had like I said, like a kickback net, so I turned into like, okay, I'm gonna practice with him, so I'm gonna be the one that's kicking against him.
Kicking against him, right?
Yeah, and he was gonna be like the goalie when we practice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that's cool. I got to watch the U.S. women's soccer team. Did you get to watch that game?
Not yet.
No, but definitely get to check them out.
I will.
You know, Dennis Rodman's daughter is actually on the U.S.
Really?
U.S. women's.
That's dope.
Trinity Rodman. And
Trinity.
Trinity Rodman. Look
Yeah.
for the pink hair because she has the
Okay.
pink like
She is her
extensions.
daddy's daughter.
Yep, daddy's daughter. Yep. So that's cool. All right, so I know we did talk about fantasy football, and you don't play fantasy football, but I just want to hear the funny story that you'd play fantasy football.
Oh, I used to, yeah. In the corporate world, I would always like sign up for it, and I would play against all the boys. But my trick would be I would come home, and my boyfriend at the time would actually like be making all of the moves, but he would like talk to me about it. So when I could go into the office the next day,
Yes.
I sounded like I knew what I was talking about. And I did really, really well. So I was
Okay.
able to like bamboozle them that it was me playing.
The whole time they were
Yeah.
like, "Dang, we
Yeah.
can't keep up." Like she's picking people up at like 1 a.m. Like
Right?
what's going on?
But
Jonathan Stewart, I didn't even know that he played for Carolina. Like,
but just with that, like I think fantasy makes football more fun because you can watch any game and like you have somebody to cheer for. Yeah, so I understand it. I just don't have the time.
gotcha. No, I'm in the opposite. Like I want to be better at
Yeah.
fantasy football. I feel like I'm learning. I'm gonna give myself grace because I'm in a dynasty league. So I literally drafted Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Cooper Kupp. So I got all the wide receivers. Stephon Diggs. My quarterback's Matthew Stafford. I'm just saying this just because anybody, if you want to help me, reach out to me. Because I'm definitely trying to win this this league. But in regards to just like overall fantasy, like you said, it makes sense. Like you have a dog in every game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But Skull Vikings though,
But
right?
do you know how time like you enjoy it, but watching every game is very time consuming.
It is. But like.
But if you enjoy it,
But if you enjoy it,
understand.
it's
Yeah.
like you're just kicking back on a Sunday. Like you make that time.
Have you heard when girls say like you make fun of like horoscopes, but
Yeah.
you're like an imaginary coach on a team?
Yes, I'm an imaginary coach
Okay.
without the visors.
It's the same kind of delusion.
Right, and then I don't
Right?
do the Gatorade shower when I win. You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
what I
got you
think.
like the horoscope.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
now, like I manage a football team, a fantasy team. But hey, shout out to all the dreamers and believers.
That's right. Hey, always believe in yourself.
Yes. All right. Okay. So let's bring it back. And then I know we are coming up on time here on 94 Podcast. Definitely want to make this. If you're open to revisit the studio later, not like immediately, but like at some point, just definitely come back. You're always a welcome guest of the 94 Podcast. But yeah, just definitely wanted to give you an opportunity to shout out any charity or any type of philanthropic event that you are a part of, or definitely wanted to. And then I want to also ask you about your All Saints? Yeah.
Okay, so first, All Saints is just like a London brand. They sell it in Nordstrom's now, but
Okay.
I remember just like I lived in England, and I remember all of the stores would have these like old sewing machines on them, and I always thought that was really cool. But I was a college kid, and so I did not have enough money to buy their clothes.
Yes.
But the other day when I was like walking through Nordstrom's, I saw the shirt and I was like, ooh, just like nostalgic reasons. But they've been around forever.
They've been around.
It's just
forever.
like a London brand.
The London brand. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. It's a clean look. It's a clean look. Yep.
And then my 9 to 5 is working in an autism center. And that has been kind of like my main focus right now, and I love it. I love learning all about like kids on the spectrum or people on the spectrum. I feel like everyone is learning a little bit more about it now.
Yes, absolutely. The sensory rooms, right?
Yeah, just being aware of our differences,
Yep.
a different way of people like learning. My background is in education, and so I was trying to understand like how we can teach people in a way that works for them, and not like everyone has to fit in a box. So
Right.
that is my heart. That is like my focus right now.
Awesome. I love that. Do you have like a website or anybody that wants to get involved? Because, this is going to be available just throughout like the Northwest community, and just wanted to make sure that, if you wanted to get an outreach, you can.
Yeah, well, I work for Beyond the Spectrum, and we have a location in St. Paul. We also have a location in Rochester. So if that's something that interests you, check us out.
Awesome. Thank you, Emily. Thank you for being an ambassador for Beyond the Spectrum.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Yeah. Is that, I believe, Yubi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Yubi. Love Yubi.
That's my brother.
Yep, that's your brother. I love him. Like, definitely, he has definitely been a champion for those kids.
Yeah.
And you as well, coming out here and definitely representing.
He's a good person for the world. He's making the world a better place.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Shout out to Yubi, and we'll definitely we'll get you here on the 94 podcast to further be an ambassador. But yeah, this has been the 94 podcast. We definitely appreciate you tuning in for this fun and just definitely the summer edition of the 94 podcast. I do appreciate you, Emily, for joining. Jim, any final thoughts here? And congratulations to everybody that got their contract extensions, whether your name is Tua, whether your name is Jordan Love. Oh yeah, we got Packer fans. I guess we got to deal with Jordan Love. He got his contract, $220 million, and then Tua got $209. But anyway, that doesn't matter. We're here for the kids.
Money in the bank.
Money in the bank. Yep. So any last thoughts before we sign off?
Oh, I appreciate you coming on the show with us. Like Brooke said, you're always welcome to come back. It's great listening to all these stories and great listening, especially with you two going back and forth. I'm out from the Midwest. I'm from the East Coast. So just hearing all these stories is very nice to hear. I really didn't say much. I do appreciate listening to all these good stories you guys had.
And you're coming out to the state fair?
Yeah, you got to come out to the state fair, right? You can't
Okay,
be pump faking.
oh my arm! Oh no, you're gonna twist it! Oh no!
All right, so we'll see you out there for I think we could see Mamba Day 8/24. See you at the state fair. It'll be easy to remember. Remember that because I know the state fair they open up like I think maybe like August. I want to say either the 23rd, like a day or two before because I know last opening day because I went there it was August 24th. That's like they normally open on a Thursday.
A Thursday. Yeah.
Thursday. So like if we can get it to one of those early ones just because Labor Day is just gonna be nasty. It's gonna be like everybody and their mama is gonna be out there for for the state fair. So I want to avoid that crowd. But if we can get there like during like the earlier couple days, I think that'd be cool. But yeah, good callback. Good callback on that, Emily. Yeah. But hey, until next time here on the 94 podcast, we'll see you at the TOP. And we're out.
Yeah. I'll be back to bed.
All right.
It was nice talking with y'all.
All right. You too. Thank you, Jim. Looking forward to it. What's that?
If you want this video, it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. Yeah, I'll share it to you.
Okay.
Yep. We'll make sure that is available. All right. Have a good one. Peace. Awesome.
Summer, you did it.
Did it, Summer.
Oh my gosh. All right. Let's get it, Shorty.
What's
fall back asleep, or he was about to fall asleep?
Yeah, because he works at a news station, so he was working from like 9:30 until like 6:30 this morning. So like when I called him, he was like just getting up. I was like, oh dude, all right, are we good now? Like, let's get it.
You didn't like this muffin?
No.
There was a raisin in there.
Oh, the raisin.
Like I took a bite and like, what is that?
You're like, what? Raisin? Who said raisins? You don't like raisins?
No.
No. Good thing Mama can take care of it.
I actually think it might be an apple.
An apple?
Oh, it's an apple. Okay. It's like an apple.
Cinnamon.
Apple cinnamon. Okay. That's different. That is
It's a
definitely.
soft apple though.
No, you were right when you said it was interesting. Definitely
Yeah, it is.
interesting. Yeah. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys have big plans for this rest of the day?
Going to the
Yes.
water park.
Water park. Hey, you guys have so much fun. Like, has it got slides and everything?
Yeah, I'm going with my best friend.
That's cool.
She's coming.
She's coming too. That's cool.
It's gonna be so busy. It's like 100 degrees out today.
Yeah,
All
definitely
night
get that
or something.
sunscreen. 'Cause like right,
Definitely.
you're gonna be in the water. Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's
it was-
awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're
Yes.
welcome.
Yes.
Anything else you need from me?
We can figure this out. I was gonna you guys are off too, but like next time we could just do like a little video like teaser where
Oh,
you'd be like,
like-
hey, you're listening to
yeah.
94 podcast. We'll do that another
Okay.
time. We don't gotta do it right now. No,
Oh.
I got you. Yep. You're welcome. Hey, y'all have a good one. Take care.